Accessing peace. Existing without violence, with the ability to calmly resolve conflict. Downloading love. An overwhelming, deep, positive affection towards others. Activating liberty. Living your life as you see fit without infringing on the lives of others.
Welcome to Peace, Love, Liberty Radio. Online at fppradio.com. I am your host, Darryl W. Perry, the Liberty Penguin, the Wombat, the uncut cocaine of libertarianism. And, we're going to talk about dreams today. It's something that, it's been brought up numerous times on the show. But I especially want to talk about dreams today because, it is Martin Luther King Day. And he's probably best known for the following line. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Now, that's not the same sort of dream as something that you or I would have as far as, goals for success or a dream of success. The dream house, the dream job, the dream spouse, etc., the dream vacation. Those are the types of dreams that I'm going to talk about, but not necessarily how to achieve those dreams, because, we've talked about that to where you break it down into smaller tasks. And then, you get those done, and then you've reached a goal, and then you reach another goal, and ultimately dream fulfilled, right? Well, what about some of the things that your mind does to you that actually wind up preventing you from reaching your dreams? That's what we're going to talk about today. The article from Lifehack begins, the subconscious mind works very much like a computer. It has programs that take raw data, life, and turns it into something that you can understand, perception. Sometimes the programs conflict with one another and create glitches. These glitches waste time and energy, which prevent you from achieving your wildest dreams. Here are 15 common subconscious glitches that people today have and how to upgrade them. Now, I'm just going to quickly sort of disagree here that the mind is like a computer. Yeah, kind of in a way, because, you do have memory, and sometimes, there's a glitch and you can't necessarily recall something, or you recall it improperly, whereas a computer, as long as it's stored and the file is not corrupted, you're going to be able to pull that up instantaneously as soon as you locate the file. Now, you could say that the thought process of trying to remember something is like searching for a file on the computer, and a misrememberation of something, and I don't know if that's actually a word prior to my saying it, but it is now. A misrememberation of something is like a corrupted file. But again, the way computers work, computers are programmed to A, B, C, D, E, or if you ever did BASIC, 10, go to 20, 20, blah, 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 go to 30, 30, blah, 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 go to 40. So, computers are set up to do things in a sequential order. Whereas the human mind, you can skip around. You can do A and then D and then E and then C and then F and then G and then W and then go back and do L. You don't have to go in that sequential order. But that aside, let's get into the 15 things. Well, they actually say 15 lies that your subconscious secretly tells you to prevent your wildest dreams. Number 1, and this actually on the surface doesn't appear that bad. You are special. Everyone is special in his or her own way. Now, if you grew up with Barney and Sesame Street, I did not. Well, I grew up kind of with Sesame Street, but Barney was a little after my time. They say you probably have heard this one over and over in the form of song. You are probably singing it in your head right now. And this is a huge upgrade from the "you're not special, you're no good" of the 50s and 60s. The program still creates an illusion that we must be validated by the outside world to be valuable. It has created a generation of awkward people-pleasing, not successful, happy people as it was intended. Upgrade your subconscious program to "I am worthy of love and prosperity." The intent of the original statement was to instill value of others and ourselves. The new statement creates value in an elegant way. Once we truly believe that we are worthy of love and prosperity, we can love others abundantly. Now, I'm going to sort of point out a flaw in their program here. If you tell yourself you're worthy of something, but yet you don't have it, then you're going to start doubting whether or not you actually are worthy of the thing. So there's a glitch in this program. Possibly. Number 2 on the list, he says, if I had chosen a different major in college, I would be making $50,000 more by now. This often comes to us quite explicitly. It's so ingrained in our culture that a particular field holds all the money. This lie stops many people from really achieving their dreams through pure exhaustion. How many different job types can you find that make more money than you? Probably close to infinity. Making infinite calculations saps your brain power that you could be using to create your dreams already. And just like a computer, if you have, too many tabs open at once, then the computer's just going to wind up, grinding to a halt, and you've got to do a hard reboot, and then that's not really good either. So how do you upgrade this subconscious program? Well, tell yourself you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Sit in the abundant truth of where you are. It is freeing. Want to feel even more free? Love yourself for where you are and let go of all of the calculations. And again, I've talked at length about how I always do this weird sort of thing in my head of, if I would have done this differently, how would this play out? Where would I be now if I had done X 20 years ago? What if I did Y 14 years ago? What if I did X and Y? Well, we'll continue with this list here on Peace, Love, Liberty Radio, online at fppradio.com. When you hear the word lobbyist, you probably think about greedy corporations, but not all lobbyists are the same. Some are fighting for the freedoms you hold dear. Liberty Lobby LLC is doing just that in New Hampshire, working hard to represent you, not some special interest group. You can help by going to libertylobby.info, where your contribution will give us the tools we need to ensure that your voice is heard. Visit libertylobby.info today to find out more. Coinbase is a simple and secure online Bitcoin wallet for sending, receiving, and storing Bitcoin. Coinbase also allows you to buy and sell Bitcoin using a bank account or use their tools to accept Bitcoin as a merchant. Coinbase has more than 1 million consumer wallets and is trusted by over 25,000 merchants, including Overstock.com, Khan Academy, Reddit, and of course, FPP. Get started at coinbase.fppradio.com.
You're listening to Peace, Love, Liberty Radio with Darryl W. Perry, online at fppradio.com.
Before we get back into the 15 lies that your subconscious tells you to prevent your dreams, or rather to prevent you from achieving your dreams, and some of the ways that you can upgrade those lies into truths, I want to make sure that I tell you about a way that you can upgrade your online spending. That is, assuming that you have Bitcoin and want to spend the Bitcoin. Well, then you need to upgrade to using Spend-A-Bit. Spend-A-Bit is the search engine for things you can buy with Bitcoin. Spend-A-Bit aggregates millions of products from thousands of Bitcoin-enabled merchants. Keep your money in the free economy. Spend a bit. Use my affiliate link, spendabit.fppradio.com. And if you're a Bitcoin accepting merchant, like I am, ask about their merchant suite to reach even more customers. That's spendabit.fppradio.com. Continuing with the list, number 3. And again, what I'm reading first are the lies that your subconscious brain tells you to secretly prevent you from achieving your wildest dreams. Number 3 is, I can't be awesome now. I have responsibilities to my children. And now I realize that not all of these are going to apply to everybody, but they certainly do apply to a fair number of people. They say, can you see what this lie is saying? Responsibility and awesomeness are mutually exclusive here. You might not have noticed the oxymoron, but your computer-like subconscious definitely did. Functioning members of society have placed a higher priority to responsibility than awesomeness, and voila! Deciding to be awesome has gone by the wayside. The most successful entrepreneurs have learned how to integrate these two sentences, fun and responsible. Upgrade the subconscious program by saying, when I'm happy, my children are happy and healthy. Kids pick up on drudgery. If you put the oxygen mask on yourself first, you affect the people around you, especially children and animals. Number 4, I'm going to change the world by myself. On the surface, this program appears noble. It prevents us from our dreams by putting ourselves on an unattainable pedestal. By myself is a subconscious sabotaging belief. Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Edison, and Steve Jobs are considered great. All of them had help. And if you find yourself in this thought pattern, don't fret. You're asking a basic human question, did I matter? Upgrade the subconscious here by saying, I am important and powerful. You don't need peer-reviewed proof that you are important and powerful. Believing first, it will take the responsibility off of your mind so that you have the brain power to actually change the world. Number 5, and let me just pause here to say that I do think that people can change the world by themselves. Not everybody that does it by themselves does so in a positive way, but there are ways that you can. But again, depending on how far you construe the by yourself thing, everybody kind of has help to some degree, right? So you have a job. Your boss is helping you be able to afford to pay your bills. You're a solo entrepreneur. Your customers are helping your business be successful. So, everybody has some help somewhere. So the people that claim, I'm a self-made millionaire, well, maybe you came up with the idea, but had you not had customers helping you be successful, you would not be where you are. So, it's a little braggadocious to say you did something all by yourself. But again, one person can impact the world. Number 5, I owe it to my family to be successful. This might sound like a repeat of number 3. The difference here is owe. You have successfully placed yourself in an unpayable debt. This mindset begins when someone has done you a great kindness. Thank you doesn't seem like enough. It's a dangerous mindset. You can never repay it. If you're feeling the money gnaw in your guts, your subconscious is telling you a version of this lie. So upgrade by saying, I'm thankful for the wonderful people in my life. I'm sorry for any pain I have caused. Stop trying to make up for the past. Thank you and I'm sorry are enough when said wholeheartedly. Number 6, look how far I have come despite my upbringing. Let's look at the dynamics of this sentence. I am great. My upbringing was horrible. This makes me even greater. And this is something that you probably hear, and this is me breaking from script here, not the script that I wrote necessarily, but breaking from the article. What they're saying here is, and you probably hear it in a lot of different ways of, oh, look at this person that was really successful. He grew up in a really bad neighborhood, so therefore he's even more successful than this other guy that grew up in a middle-class neighborhood that's doing the exact same job at the exact same pay. So what they say here is the subconscious reads this as, I can change the past with the future. This means the present is the worst place to be, and it causes a lot of zoning out. All this time zoning out can be spent actually getting work done. So upgrade by saying it's good to be me. Recognizing that your experiences are good creates a life you already love. When you love your life, you have the opportunity to move forward. Number 7, I sacrificed so much to visit fill in the blank family member, and I don't even like her. Resentment is a smoldering poison you have eaten, and if you're hoping that your family member will die from it, newsflash, poison kills the person who eats it. If you have resentment in one area of your life, it is most likely disrupting your productivity elsewhere. If you've decided to visit a family member, own it. Only then will you be able to enjoy it. Upgrade by saying, I feel like this family member is a spiteful old biddy, and I've come for the hilarious stories. There's a little bit more written here, but I'll skip down to number 8. The last time I went to the library for playtime, I said something really stupid. It was so awkward, I can't go back there again. Now, how many times have you ever done this of, oh, I went to that thing that one time, I didn't like it, can't ever go there again? Well, there's definitely some written here that we'll get into here on Peace, Love, Liberty Radio, online at fppradio.com. During the 2013 Porcupine Freedom Festival, Davi Barker presented an idea for a renegade psychological experiment. Since then, he has refined his idea and put his plan and research into writing. He explains, we aim to show the world beyond a shadow of a doubt that power corrupts absolutely and corrupt authority deserves no obedience. Authoritarian Sociopathy is available from Amazon.com, all major bookstores, and now available as an audiobook. You can support FPP Radio by shopping online. Whether you're looking for precious metals, bitcoins, or books, you'll find that and more at shop.fppradio.com. Every purchase you make from one of my affiliates, like Namecheap, Spendabit, and Amazon at shop.fppradio.com helps fund FPP Radio. Or you can shop directly from FPP with Bitcoin in the Bitcoin store. That's shop.fppradio.com.
You're listening to Peace, Love, Liberty Radio with Darryl W. Perry, online at fppradio.com.
Hey, welcome back to Peace, Love, Liberty Radio, online at fppradio.com. Number 8 on the list of 15 lies that your subconscious tells you to prevent you from reaching your wildest dreams. The last time I went to this place, I did something stupid. It was awkward. I can never go back there. Guilt, much like the previous resentment, is a poison, and hoping that other people wind up hurting from it doesn't work. Shrinking ourselves so that others appear greater is a subconscious survival tactic, and very often the aim is achieved. The other person actually feels better. Do you? No, and cutting off something amazing for you diminishes your dreams. Upgrade by saying, I'm thankful for this place, I'm thankful for this person, I'm thankful for myself. Thankfulness neutralizes guilt. Number 9, and this is kind of meta, my subconscious is sabotaging me. I wish it didn't. I want to change it. Why is this meta? Well, because we're talking about the 15 lies that your subconscious tells you to prevent you from reaching your dream. So your subconscious is telling you that your subconscious is sabotaging you. Now, what do you do? Well, you can upgrade. And again, they're saying upgrade here because they're making the metaphor that your brain is like a computer. Upgrade your subconscious by saying, I'm thankful for my subconscious mind. I choose to upgrade so that it aligns with my goals. Thinking this part of you validates that every part of you is doing the best that you can with what you have, and you're choosing to make better choices every day. Number 10, I have so much pain in my life, I could never be great. This blatant lie is a good reason to stay on the couch all day. If your wildest dreams include Kardashian marathons 24/7, then look no further. But if your dreams include real influence, upgrade this one ASAP. Some of the biggest influences in history had miserable difficulties in their past. We like them because of their tragedies. The stories of their lives connect us to them. Upgrade your subconscious by saying, I love and accept myself. This one may take some time to sink in. It's transformative healing process, or rather it is a transformative healing process. One day you'll be able to look back on those painful memories without still feeling pain. Number 11, my family doesn't like me. Nobody does. We are in the midst of the biggest subconscious victim mentality to date. If you can prove that you were the slightest bit of victim in any situation, you receive sympathy, and believing that your parents hated you is the mother of all victimhood. What does this do for your dreams? It blocks every creative thought that you might have given life, or rather, that you might have given life to. Notice your friends who are vocal about how horrible their mothers are. Are they creative? Do they finish projects? You don't have to believe this detrimental lie. So upgrade by saying that my parents loved me as much as they could. I love myself. Number 12, and I am skipping some of the stuff written here in this article, but as always, it will be in the show notes. Number 12, if I'm successful, everyone will hate me. This is also the know your roots lie. Your current friends may feel resistant to your success because of their own insecurities. When friends and family use this phrase as an insult, they are speaking from a place of pain, not truth. This sentence is a lie because your friends and family may not feel this way at all. They might even want to cheer you on. Upgrade this program, and you'll be able to see the encouragement that is already there. So you upgrade by saying, I am successful, my friends are successful. If you truly believe that your friends are successful at what they do, you will not feel as though you are leaving them in the dust. You will feel more on a journey together. Look for 3 things each of your friends is good at and remind yourself of them. And, you know, this, I think, starts with the whole thing, or the thinking, rather, that a lot of times when people become successful, they find new friends. And sometimes people do, because, you know, you're going to wind up befriending people that you spend more time with. And if you're spending a lot of time in an office environment, then the people that you were hanging out with in college that do something completely different, you're not really going to be hanging out with them as much, right? Like if you're going on regular business meetings, you're not going to have time to go hang out at the bar all the time. So, no, it's not that people are going to hate you for being successful, but, you know, they might, if you lose touch with somebody, there might be a little bit of resentment of, I remember me and this other person were really good friends and now we're not. But it's not that success separated you, it's that life separated you. And what's the saying that some people are in your life for a long time, some are in for a short time, but, you know, just enjoy the time that you had together, something along those lines. Number 13, I'm not analytic enough to be one of the best. And this is a lie that your brain can tell you. How do you upgrade this? Well, you say, I invite my subconscious analysis into my conscious mind. Once you begin to invite your own analysis of yourself, you will become extremely aware of where your gifts are. You will see how talented you really are, and the world will begin to make sense. There are 2 more Here on the list of 15 lies that your subconscious brain secretly tells you to prevent your wildest dreams. Stay tuned to Peace, Love, Liberty Radio.
Are you sick of government lackeys who say you didn't build that? Are you tired of elitists who think you need a government permission slip for everything? Everything you do is an A to B conversation, and the government should see their way out of it. Create true free markets by adopting the BIPCOT No Government License. The BIPCOT No Gov license allows use or modification of any product, service, or software except by governments or government agents. Go to BIPCOT.org. That's Bravo, India, Papa, Charlie, Oscar, Tango.org.
Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs offers premium publicity campaigns designed to facilitate an organization's adoption of Bitcoin as a payment system. Bitcoin Not Bombs is fully committed to being the hub of the nonprofit sector of the Bitcoin economy, maximizing the potential cross-promotion of all our clients and commercial partners. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com.
Hi, this is Roger Paxton from the Lava Flow Podcast, the Free Coast Freecast, and Pax Libertas Productions, and you're listening to Peace, Love, Liberty Radio with Darryl W. Perry.
Welcome back to Peace, Love, Liberty Radio, online at fppradio.com. As always, the link will be in the show notes where you can read the full article for yourself. Again, it comes from lifehack.org. 15 lies your subconscious brain is secretly telling you to prevent your wildest dreams. Number 14. And this is something that hits a little home for me. I'm so fat, I hate my body, I want to punish it into submission. Why does this hit home to me? Well, if you've listened to the show for a while, you know that almost 2 years ago, I drastically changed my diet, lost a lot of weight, and now I'm trying to keep it all off. I did gain some weight back last year and trying to get back down to between like 170, 175. And yeah, body image is something that I've struggled with. Weight is something I've struggled with basically my entire life. I was always, one of the heavy kids. I wasn't, super big, but always a little overweight, my entire life. But they have written here, yes, your body image is holding you back from achieving your wildest dreams. For many, learning how to listen to your body is a training ground for the bigger goals you have. Listening will help you become healthy. Becoming healthy will give you the energy to start, work on, and finish your dream projects. So upgrade this to say, I love my body and what it can do for me. Focus on the amazing things that your body has done for you. Recognizing these simple abilities will start a conversation with your body and teach you how to listen to it. And number 15, I can't do this. This lie is the most tricky. So you upgrade by saying, I am doing this and I love me. Take a quick moment to notice all the progress you have made. Take 3 deep belly breaths and remember that you are doing it. And, well, now there's a challenge. Trying to upgrade all of the programs at the same time could put you into a tailspin. Could wind up causing your computer to crash, right? So choose one. And again, all 15 of these will not apply to you. If all 15 of these apply to you, then, yeah, go one at a time. But chances are there's only a couple that apply to you. So just work on those. And don't forget, every Friday, I answer your questions. Send those over, ama@fppradio.com.
The podcasts of FPP Radio are licensed under Copy Heart. We believe that copying is a form of flattery and do not abide by the copyright laws. Those laws serve to restrict the flow of ideas which no one can really own. Copying is an act of love. Love is not subject to law. If you enjoy the show, consider joining the Fans program and get perks like ad-free versions of Peace, Love, Liberty Radio and FPP Radio News, and also get a copy of the monthly newspaper FPP News. To learn more or to join the Fans program, visit fans.fppradio.com.